Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into one of the absolute most maddening mysteries in e-commerce. You know the feeling, right? You look at your Shopify dashboard, you see the traffic rolling in, people are definitely landing on your store, but your sales? Totally flatlined. Well, today, we're going to diagnose exactly why your Meta ad spend just isn't translating into actual store sales. And we're using the data and insights from some of the sharpest minds in the industry to help you finally fix it. Okay, let's dive into this. 90%. That is a massive gut punch reality of e-commerce right now. 90% of Shopify stores are failing with Facebook ads. And honestly, here's the wildest part about that. They fail even when they're doing everything right. They've got the budgets, they've got the cool products, but they are completely blind to this invisible problem that's literally just silently bleeding their accounts dry. We're going to reveal what that invisible problem is today, and more importantly, how to fix it. You're probably out there right now testing new creatives, tweaking your budgets, and just pulling your hair out. But the data reveals a total paradigm-shifting truth bomb. Facebook ads don't actually sell products. They sell clicks. Your store is what sells the product. So when your campaigns are failing and that ROAS is dropping, the very first question you need to ask is never, what's wrong with my ad? The real question is, what's wrong with what happens after the click? It's time to pivot our focus directly over to your landing pages. And that brings us right into section 1, the real bottleneck. It's all about broken funnels, not broken ads. Look, you could literally have the most breathtaking ad creative in the world and the most perfectly dialed in audience. But if your landing page, your offer, or your product page simply doesn't convert cold traffic, you're really just paying Meta to send people to a dead end. And Meta doesn't care. They are going to spend your budget regardless. Tweaking your ads isn't going to fix a fundamentally broken funnel. The brutal reality of 2025 is that consumer trust has totally plummeted. People have been burned by sketchy dropshippers so many times that their brain is running this rapid subconscious safety checklist before they even consider reaching for their wallet. If you fail that checklist, you lose the sale, plain and simple. So what exactly happens in this crucial first 3 seconds right after a click? A visitor lands on your page, and in less time than it takes to take a single breath, something makes them feel unsafe. It's usually not even a conscious decision. Their brain simply flags a warning, says nope, and they bounce. They're gone. This is what's known as the trust gap, and there's a very good chance it's happening to your store right now. Now, what's really interesting about this side is how it breaks down the 3 invisible trust killers that are probably hiding in plain sight on your store. Number 1, a non-existent brand story. If your About page is totally blank or just says some generic stuff like, "We love quality," you've already lost them. Number 2, fake-looking reviews. A massive wall of 5-star reviews with no photos, all posted on a Tuesday by John Smith, that screams scam to a 2025 buyer. And number 3, checkout friction. If your standard payment icons are missing or there are 0 trust badges, the buyer immediately feels sketchy and abandons that cart without a second thought. Honestly, before you spend even $1 more on ads, you've got to run this exact trust audit. Step 1, homepage clarity. Can a total stranger immediately tell what you sell and why they should buy from you instead of just going to Amazon? Step 2, product page proof. You absolutely need clear, benefit-driven headlines, actual photos showing the product solving a real problem, and reviews that are visible right there above the fold. Step 3, checkout friction. Literally time yourself. If it takes longer than 90 seconds to complete a purchase, you are bleeding impatient buyers. Simplify it and make it feel safe. That sets us up perfectly for section 2, the 2025 Meta algorithm, where the algorithm literally is the audience. You know, since the iOS privacy updates, everybody seems to think the Pixel is just dead. But it's not. It's just changed. Everyone still wants to use manual targeting because, let's face it, we love control, right? We want to pick the ages, the interests, the behaviors. But boxing the algorithm in with super specific interests actually stops it from finding your buyers today. The stores that are really winning right now, they run broad targeting. They just let Meta's incredibly smart 2025 algorithm do all the heavy lifting. The source material drops a little bit of tough love on us right here. Your job is no longer to target the audience. Your actual job is to feed the machine the right signals. Seriously, you have to stop feeding the machine garbage data. If you're optimizing for super cheap add to carts that never end up buying, or you're running clickbait ads that completely mislead the clicker, you're literally training the algorithm to bring you terrible, useless traffic. Let's move to and see how this builds. Because to feed the machine correctly, you need these 3 vital algorithmic signals. This is exactly what separates a break-even 1x ROAS store from a wildly profitable 5x ROAS store. First, purchase intent depth. You need to feed back high lifetime value buyer signals, not just the cheap clicks. Second, landing page congruence. If your ad's tone and offer don't flawlessly match the landing page, users are going to drop off instantly. Meta flags your ad as misleading, and boom, your costs skyrocket. Third, engagement velocity. What happens in the first 2 hours of a brand new ad actually matters way more than the next 48. You need early, genuine engagement to prove to the algorithm that this ad is worth pushing out there. But wait, there's a catch here. Broad targeting really only works if your creative is doing the targeting for you. The ad itself has to call out to the exact right person so the algorithm knows who to go out and find. So what kind of ad actually wins in 2025 when the social feed is more crowded and chaotic than ever? Which brings us right to section 3, the creative fix. We're talking about selling solutions, not features. Those super highly polished studio commercials, the generic user-generated content, they're getting completely ignored right now because they just feel like background noise. Cold traffic does not buy premium materials or fast shipping features. I'm just going to be blunt with you. Nobody cares about that stuff. Cold traffic buys solutions to the visceral, annoying frustrations they are feeling right in this moment. If your ad doesn't make someone stop their doom scroll and think, wait, that is exactly my problem, well, you just paid for a scroll and got absolutely nothing back. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what's winning right now, the confessional hook. This is raw, direct, on-camera content. There's no fancy drone intro. It's just someone looking straight into the lens, sounding exactly like a friend who's confessing a real problem they faced. Something like, I almost shut my store down last year, and here is exactly what saved it. It acts as native content, not a traditional ad. It pattern interrupts the scroll, it creates this deep curiosity, and most importantly, it makes the viewer feel completely seen. So when you pair that highly relatable confessional hook with a totally de-risked offer, we're talking maybe a free trial, a bulletproof money-back guarantee, or just an irresistible starter bundle, you create an unbeatable foundation for scaling. You're bringing in the exact right people with the exact right expectations straight into a funnel that makes it incredibly safe and super easy for them to just say yes. The big overarching takeaway from all of this is simple. Stop chasing hacks and start building systems. Long-term e-commerce success in 2025 isn't about finding some secret audience trick or a weird glitch in the matrix. It relies on solid, structured systems. Systems to establish undeniable trust on your pages. Systems to feed the right data signals back to the meta algorithm. And systems for creative testing that speak directly to your customers' pain points. So I want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. Is your store actually ready for the traffic you're currently paying for? Or are you literally just pouring water into a bucket full of holes? If this explainer opened your eyes to some leaks in your own funnel, the creators of our source material actually offer a free strategy call audit. I'd highly recommend diving into that to get your pages optimized. Fix the trust, feed the algorithm the right signals, and start selling solutions. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to see you apply these systems to your own store.